Hey leaders, this weekend kicks off the summer in the Big Tent. For the months of June and July, we're talking about faith. Faith is believing what Jesus did can change me. We'll spend some time in the Gospels, that's Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John, discovering more about Jesus' life here on earth and then his message of salvation for you and for me. In large group this week, our kids will hear a gospel presentation and then have an opportunity to respond to that in small group with you to begin a friendship and a relationship with Jesus. Our bottom line this week is the story of Jesus changes everything. Our memory verse comes from Hebrews chapter 11, verse 1, and it says, "Faith is being sure of what we hope for, and it's being certain of what we do not see." Our first small group activity is called Telling Jesus' Story. In each toolbox, you'll have a Ziploc bag full of beads and leather cording. And then also you'll grab a faithful white wash bin. Dump out the contents of your Ziploc bag into the white wash bin. It'll make it easier as kids are reaching for beads as you lead them through this. Pass out one piece of leather cording per child. Each color of bead represents something. So the first one is black, and that represents sin. So you'll read from Romans chapter 3, verse 23, that says, "All of us have sinned and done things that are wrong." And then thread that through the leather cording. The second color is red. Red represents blood. 1 John chapter 1 verse 7 says, "Jesus died and shed his blood to pay the price for sin." Thread that onto your leather cording and continue on through all of the different colors. I'll have the page numbers in the Bible as reference just because it's quite a bit of scripture, and I think it'll just make it a little bit easier. This weekend, I also want you to think about your own story of salvation. How did you come to know God? Who told you about Jesus? How is your life different now that you have a friendship and a relationship with Jesus? In each of your toolboxes, you'll also have some white pieces of paper for kids that make first-time decisions to follow Christ. Please make sure you write down their first and last name so that we can follow up with parents during the week. Hand that back to me before you leave the tent for the morning. I'm praying for you as you prepare to lead your kids. I would really encourage y'all to spend some time hunkered down in these scriptures this week so that you're ready. I'm just so excited for this summer to see how God moves through our kids, through you. I am so grateful for you and all of the work that you do. It seems kind of thankless now here on earth, but it's kingdom work and it's eternal. So I want you to remember that as you're leading kiddos this week. Thanks so much again. I'll see you soon.